we have done a number of things here in the community. There's been declarations of emergency by the president, by the governor at the state level, by the parish president at the parish level. Just last week, we did that in the city of Slidell. And the reason for that being, it frees us up to access federal funds when they become available. It enables us to get funding, additional funding possibly for the city, for any unknown or unexpected costs that may occur during this. It enables our businesses to be have had the ability to reach out to SBA and to get funding when they may need that opportunity. So it just is a precautionary measure, more or less, to assure that we have done everything we can do to enable our businesses and our community to recoup or recur any of the costs that may be associated with this. We closed all of our parks and our gymnasiums out of an abundance of caution. I know it seems kind of like a knee-jerk reaction. You're out in the public, out in the air and the sunshine. Right now, kids are out of school. You want to go out in the sunshine and play. I understand that, and I encourage that, to get out and play in the sun and get that vitamin D going that the sun generates, that you need, your body needs. But the playgrounds are a different situation. They're like a petri dish of viral opportunities. I don't have the ability to sanitize all those swing sets and the slides and the merry-go-rounds and things of that nature. If you go on those things, you're going at your own risk. We put that before you. I would recommend that we get past this episode of this COVID-19 and then enjoy our playgrounds to the utmost. In the meantime, try to avoid those park settings where you're going to have children that are going to want to get on the merry-go-round, are going to want to get on the swing. I mean, it's not uncommon for a kid to wipe his nose and grab the handlebars on the merry-go-round or the swings or something. You as a parent can't be there to sanitize that after every move that child makes. I understand that. I've had children, got grandchildren. We can't be there as a city to protect you from that and sanitize those things in a quick enough fashion to assure that you're not exposed. So that's the main reason for closing those parks. It's just, we don't want you to have the opportunity to subject yourself to that if you don't have to. Enjoy the green spaces as much as you can outdoors when you can, but those merry-go-rounds and playgrounds, try to avoid that as much as possible. City business is open. We're going to continue to provide the services that you've been getting. We have no anticipation of that changing or laying back, slowing down. We're going to be here. We have full complement of people in-house covering all the things that you need to be covered. We have some people that are working from home. If any of our people are exposed, we're self-isolating. We're giving them the opportunity to do the right thing and segregate themselves from the rest of our team. But we have the staff on board to cover anything that you need. If you've got problems with sewer, water, garbage pickup, whatever, make the calls. We're there. We'll answer the phones. We'll take care of you. We'll take care of our business. We'll make sure that you get the services you provide. We do have these buildings on lockdown. We're trying to keep the interaction with the public and our people, our team, limited to as little opportunity for transmission of this virus as possible. So we're not going to open the doors to bring folks into the buildings any more than we absolutely have to. So there again, transact all your business with the city via phone, email, text. If you got to drop a payment off, we got drop boxes that are available. We're trying to segregate ourselves so that we don't expose you to something that we may have been exposed to as much as anything that you might have. So it's part of that social responsibility that we feel as servants to the community. Businesses, this is an economic disaster for everybody in the food chain, whether it be government, whether it be small business, large business, anybody that provides a good or service. This is dramatic. It's traumatic. Commerce has been slowed very, very distinctly. So if you have an opportunity to support a local business, whether it be through grocery shopping, pharmaceuticals, whatever, support local business as much as possible. Go to these restaurants that are open for to-go orders or carry-out orders. If you're not inclined to cook at home, please send somebody out to pick up an order. Whole family doesn't need to go pick up the order for sure. But one individual can go out and pick up an order. Call ahead, make sure it's available, and help these businesses out as much as possible. They'll appreciate it. And when we get past this, they'll be there in the end to serve you continuously. And that's our goal, to help these businesses as much as possible to weather this event, to weather this unseen war, if you will, against this virus, to weather this for the next weeks, months, whatever, so that they'll be able to serve you again in a short period of time whenever we get back up and running to full speed like the old normal instead of the new normal. Let's see, what else have I got on this list that I need to address? We talked about local stores and restaurants. The SBA has declared all of Louisiana in a blanket move, all parishes in Louisiana, as emergency zones and emergency disaster areas. SBA funding will be available for these businesses. The documentation has been streamlined, it's been expedited, so they'll be able to expedite the dispersion of these funds to help businesses be able to keep their employees whole and keep their employees gainfully employed, serving you, whether it be takeout or whether it be as a cashier at the grocery store, wherever. But the SBA loans are available. Check our website for access and links to get to SBA to be able to do that. Keep yourself informed. As I said, follow all the CDC guidelines. Do as much self-isolation as you possibly can. Make trips out. You're gonna, I don't want you to go stir crazy in your homes, but make those trips meaningful, purposeful. When you go, have a plan for what you need to do, what you've got to do to take care of yourself and your family, and get that done. Other than that, try to make the best out of this time and enjoy your family as much as possible. And we need that social interaction. So, Facebook is a tool, but just FaceTime on your phone, interaction with your phone, speaking to people, talking to people, that keeps your mind fresh, keeps you healthy also. We have survived Hurricane Katrina, one of the nation's and world's worst natural disasters. This is a disaster in its own right. What's different between this and Katrina is Katrina was here, it was gone. We knew what we had to go work on and fix. With this, it changes hour to hour, day to day. So we have to stay on our toes and be prepared to adjust our course of action to accommodate. But we will. Guaranteed you we will. That's what our community is all about. We always have been. That's picking each other up, helping each other out, getting things done and getting back on our feet. So we'll get through this. We'll get through this together. Look to the folks around you in your neighborhoods where there's elderly people that shouldn't be getting out and interacting in a public setting. Give them a call, reach out to them, text them, whatever. Let them know you're thinking about them first. And second, let them know you're going to be going to the grocery store. You're going to be going to the pharmacy. You're going to be going to do the things that are necessary. You'd be happy to help them and pick up their groceries or pick up their pharmaceuticals or just whatever they need to sustain themselves and keep them going throughout this event. The more that we self-isolate, according to what the federal guidelines and CDC, the federal government, state government is telling us, the more that we self-isolate, the better off we'll be and the shorter this could last. So I ask you again, just bear with us through this. We're going to get through this together. Follow the CDC guidelines, self-isolate as much as possible. It's your responsibility to yourself and to the community to do so. Join in everybody else that's practicing these guidelines, and let's make the best that we can for our community.